What if the tears were not just tears? What if behind the trembling voice and the bowed head, there was something far bigger than a simple apology? Could there be unseen pressure weighing down on Jungkook, a silent burden that fans never truly realized? Or is this all just speculation born from love, loyalty, and fear of losing something precious? Before we dive deeper, ask yourself this. Did you notice the subtle pause in his breathing, the hesitation in his words, the way his eyes searched the floor as if carrying something too heavy to speak? If you care about the truth behind the moment that shook millions, stay with this story. And if your heart beats for him, don't forget to share your thoughts, leave a comment, and join the conversation, because what we are about to unravel might change the way you see that night forever. When Jungkook stood before fans with tear-filled eyes, delivering an apology that seemed both sincere and suffocating, the atmosphere shifted instantly. This was not just another public statement from a global superstar. This was a moment that felt raw, fragile, and almost too intimate for a stage illuminated by cameras. For many, it was heartbreaking. For others, it was confusing. Why would someone at the peak of global fame appear so burdened? What could possibly push one of the strongest performers in the world to such visible vulnerability? The speculation began almost immediately. Fans replayed the footage over and over, dissecting every second. His tone was soft, but there was something else beneath it, something that didn't quite align with a simple apology. Was it exhaustion? Was it regret? Or was it pressure so immense that it finally broke through the polished surface he had maintained for years? The world knows Jungkook as the Golden Magne, the unstoppable performer, the artist who rarely falters on stage. Yet in that moment, he seemed human in a way that startled even the most devoted supporters. To understand the weight of this moment, one must remember the scale of the empire surrounding him. As a core member of BTS, Jungkook has carried expectations that most people could never imagine. From global tours to record-breaking releases, from relentless media scrutiny to constant online surveillance, the life of a world-renowned idol leaves little room for error. Every word is analyzed. Every gesture is magnified. Every silence is interpreted. In such an environment, even a minor controversy can erupt into a tidal wave. Was his apology simply a response to public criticism? Or was it the culmination of years of silent endurance? Observers noted how his shoulders seemed tense, how his breathing trembled at certain points. These were not the mannerisms of someone delivering a rehearsed corporate statement. They were the signs of someone emotionally invested, perhaps overwhelmed. The hidden message may not have been in the words themselves, but in the spaces between them. The entertainment industry, particularly in South Korea, is known for its intense standards. Idols are expected to maintain perfection not only in performance but in behavior, appearance, and even emotion. One misstep can trigger backlash. One rumor can spiral uncontrollably. Jungkook, who debuted at an incredibly young age, has essentially grown up under the gaze of millions. Imagine navigating adolescence, identity, and personal growth while being constantly watched. The pressure does not disappear with success. In many ways, it multiplies. Some fans believe the tears were not solely about the immediate issue at hand. They argue that they reflected accumulated fatigue, emotional strain built up over years of striving to meet impossible expectations. When someone apologizes repeatedly for being human, what does that say about the system surrounding them? Was Jungkook apologizing for a specific action? Or was he apologizing for disappointing an idealized image that no human could fully embody? There was also the timing. The apology came at a period when the group's activities were evolving, when members were exploring individual paths while still carrying the legacy of BTS on their shoulders. Transition periods are often unstable, filled with uncertainty. For someone like Jungkook, who has always expressed deep attachment to his members and fans, any change can feel magnified. Could the tears have carried a deeper fear of change, of separation, of losing the unity that defined his youth? Social media amplified everything. Clips were edited, slowed down, zoomed in. Hashtags trended worldwide. Some defended him passionately, insisting he had done nothing wrong. Others questioned why such a dramatic apology was necessary. The divide only intensified the emotional storm. In an era where public figures are both idolized and scrutinized within seconds, The psychological toll can be enormous. Yet amidst the noise, one undeniable truth remained. The tears were real. No script can manufacture the subtle crack in a voice that struggles to remain steady. No media training can perfectly replicate the way eyes glisten when emotion overflows. Jungkook's vulnerability pierced through the polished machinery of celebrity culture. It reminded people that behind the stage lights and million-dollar productions stands a young man who feels deeply. Could there have been internal pressure from management? While there is no confirmed evidence of coercion, the structure of idol management is often strict. Artists frequently carry the weight of brand reputation not only for themselves, but for their entire group and company. A single controversy can impact stock prices, partnerships, and future projects. In such a system, apologies are not merely personal, they are strategic. If Jungkook felt responsible for any negative ripple effect, the burden would be immense. Another layer of interpretation revolves around his personality. Known for his perfectionism and dedication, Jungkook has often expressed a desire to improve constantly. Perfectionists tend to internalize mistakes far more harshly than outsiders do. What fans may consider minor, he might perceive as catastrophic. His tears might not have been forced by external pressure, but by his own unforgiving standards. The hidden message, if one dares to call it that, may lie in his silent plea for understanding. When he bowed his head, it was not just a gesture of apology, but of humility. It signaled accountability, but also vulnerability. It was as if he was saying, without explicitly stating it, that he is trying to be better, trying to grow, trying to carry expectations that grow heavier with each achievement. Fans' reactions were deeply emotional. Many expressed heartbreak, insisting he should not have to apologize for living his life. Others worried about his mental health, urging him to rest. The incident sparked broader conversations about idol culture, about the unrealistic standards imposed on young celebrities, and about the responsibility of fans and media alike. The most shocking realization may be this. Sometimes the biggest stars are the loneliest under pressure. Surrounded by adoration yet isolated by expectation, they walk a tightrope between authenticity and obligation. Jungkook's tears may have been a rare crack in the armor, a glimpse of the cost of global fame. As days passed, the moment did not fade. It lingered in discussions, in fan edits, in thoughtful essays analyzing his body language. Some claimed to see strength in his apology, praising his courage to face criticism head-on. Others saw a cry for help hidden beneath professionalism. The truth may lie somewhere in between. Humans are complex. Emotions rarely have a single cause. Perhaps the real question is not whether there was massive pressure behind Jungkook's apology, but why we are so quick to assume that tears must have a hidden agenda. Why do we search for conspiracy when vulnerability alone can explain so much? At the same time, why do we ignore the systemic pressures that undeniably exist in the entertainment world? The tension between these perspectives fuels the ongoing debate. Was it simply a sincere expression of regret amplified by public scrutiny? Or was it the visible result of a system that demands flawlessness? Without direct confirmation from Jungkook himself, speculation remains just that, speculation. Still, the emotional impact is undeniable. The image of him fighting back tears has become etched into collective memory. It serves as a reminder that even global icons are not immune to doubt and fear. It challenges fans to reconsider how they respond to controversy. It forces an uncomfortable but necessary reflection on the culture that both elevates and constrains artists. In the end, the hidden message behind Jungkook's tears may not be about scandal at all. It may be about humanity. It may be about the courage it takes to stand in front of millions and admit imperfection. It may be about the silent battles fought off stage, away from microphones and applause. So was there immense pressure? Almost certainly in some form. But pressure does not negate sincerity. Tears do not automatically signal coercion.